Alright guys, back with a little quick video. It's been a while since I rode it at night. I think it's only my second time riding at night with this bike, or at least in the dark. I think it's about 9 o'clock, maybe 8. I think it's like 9. I still didn't change the clock on this thing. And we need gas. So I'll probably go to Shell. Yeah, I'll get gas. And we're gonna ride to McDonald's. Let's am I recording? Yeah. Let's ride to McDonald's. I'm gonna have to go down and around, but we'll ride to I want to ride at McDonald's because I wanted to get a cheeseburger. For some reason I feel like eating a cheeseburger, so we're gonna go get a cheeseburger. And the McDonald's here, they got the curly fries currently, so we're gonna get a cheeseburger and some curly fries. Sometimes I be bored and I just be like really trying to find something to do, and I figured I can go to McDonald's. So we're gonna go to McDonald's. Gonna pop a Yui here. Oops. I think it's a tunnel. I don't know if they're building it or if it's for something specific, but it looks like a nice tunnel. So we'll just get gas right here and then we'll ride down 5th Avenue to the McDonald's. It's like a 10-minute ride, 5-minute ride. But like I was saying, sometimes I just be sitting there bored, sitting in the house bored, trying to find something to do. And it just came to my mind, I'm still hungry, so I'm gonna get some McDonald's. You take card? Yeah. 95 full tank. Yeah.
What is your card, sir? Debit card, credit?
Credit.
Okay.
I have to make sure they take card. I don't have cash. Yes. Every time you pump up here, they always make you double check the screen that it's at 0, so you're not being like cheated or anything. But like I was saying, sometimes I be in the house bored, just trying to find something to do. Sometimes I just overthink things, but I was thinking about the time I dropped my bike. The first time I ever dropped my bike, I only dropped my bike 2 times. Dropped a bike 2 times. The first one was the first bike I ever bought, which was a.
Okay.
This good. Was a Suzuki. The first bike I ever had was a.
591.
Yes. So total was 591 pesos for premium, and that's a full tank from empty, or at least 1 bar. But like I was saying, the first bike I ever owned was a 1990 Suzuki VX 800, and I dropped that bike the first day I took it out on the road. And it's so stupid how I dropped the bike too. So I mentioned before, I learned how to ride a bike by pretty much putting the front wheel on the wall, like putting the front wheel against the wall and then slowly going back and forth, learning how to not stall taking off. And then once I got comfortable with that, I already understood how the gears work. It was just taking off I was having problems with. So once I had it down packed pretty much, I decided to take the bike out on the road. I had my license, whatever. No, I didn't have a license. I had a permit. I had my permit. but I never actually rode a bike before, manual bike before. So I took the bike out on the street, took off fine, got to the nearest intersection, and then it's like I came to a complete stop, and then you see how you got this puddle here on the floor? I pretty much put my foot down in that, but it wasn't water, it was oil. Go figure, huh? It was like wet but dry, if that makes sense. So it looked like that, but once you put your foot in there, you just slide. So I put my foot down and literally just slid and dropped the bike. The bike was fine. It was a pretty solid bike, to be honest.
Wait, sir, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. It's a pretty solid bike, to be honest. That bike took a beating, and it was running on one less cylinder because it had a misfire. But at that time, I didn't know much about bikes, so I was just riding the bike until it literally died, and it never died. Even with the misfire, I think I had it for about a year. Riding on it with a misfire for a year. But yeah, that's how I dropped my first bike. The second time where I dropped the bike is, I also mentioned previously, I was doing the wheelie. And then I tried to readjust my hand mid-wheelie and forgot about the throttle, and the bike just came down. Even that bike, the bike was good because it had a cage, so just a little, I don't even know what material it is, plastic or rubber. The little pucks that be on the end of the cages, just that was scraped up. But the cage was fine, the bike was fine, everything was fine. And those are the only 2 times I ever dropped the bike. Yeah, so I don't know if that was interesting for anyone, but I was in the house thinking that earlier. I was just daydreaming, laughing at myself. Man, you guys don't know how good it feels to ride with a t-shirt and it's still hot. I'm already sweating bullets, but did I bring a rag? Yeah. I'm already sweating. I barely rode for like, 5 minutes now? Maybe 10 minutes now. But it feels so much better riding with a t-shirt than the long sleeve shirt I always ride with. It just sucks that everything is closed at night pretty much, so, and it's dark, so you can't really see much. But at least we ain't got no sun right now, so it's a good thing. I gotta turn here. It's 5th Avenue. I'm getting better without the GPS. I believe all the way down should be Mickey D's. Some of my earlier videos you guys might have seen I used to ride to like McDonald's a lot, but I wasn't necessarily eating there. It was just a destination for me to get to. It was just like something for me to put in my GPS, just so I have somewhere to ride. But I wasn't actually like always eating in there. Sometimes I'll go in for a drink, but I don't eat McDonald's a lot. I'm a fan of McDonald's. I have no hate against McDonald's. You can never go wrong with McDonald's. For those that eat McDonald's, you know you can never go wrong with McDonald's. I know some people say McDonald's make their stomach hurt, things like that, but I've never had a bad experience with McDonald's. Same for Wendy's. KFC is, depending on what I'm getting, it's a hit or miss. Like sometimes the chicken won't be good or it looks funny, but for the most part, I just get the popcorn chicken from KFC and it's normally good. I used to get the regular and then I had the spicy once and then I realized the spicy popcorn chicken is better. It's not that spicy, but it comes more crunchy. Subway. I've only had Subway once here in the Philippines. It was pretty good. I had the breakfast, bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese on Italian bread. It was pretty good. Then I tried to go the following week to get the same thing again. They opened at the one I went to. I think it says they open at 6 or 7, but we got there when they opened, and they like it wasn't gonna be ready for another 2 hours. So I was heartbroken that time because I was really craving it. It's an ADV hair too. But hopefully this camera is good with the lighting, because remember I downgraded from the 6 to the 5. The 6 might have been better for nighttime, but I don't think it's that much of a difference. It's really just tweaking the settings. Tweaking the settings to get it right, messing with the ISO, find the sweet spot of the ISO. But I don't know, what other fast food joints is here that's also like in America? Popeyes, they have Popeyes here. I haven't tried it. I know Popeyes is good in New York, but it wasn't good in like Texas. So a lot of these things varies based on the place. So in New York, I would eat Popeyes, but I wouldn't eat KFC. But then in Texas, here in Philippines, I would eat KFC, but I wouldn't eat Popeyes. Or at least I haven't tried Popeyes yet. But then there's a Jollibee in New York. It's fairly new though. It wasn't there when I was there. So I can't tell you what's the difference, but I can only imagine it's not the same like here. Even McDonald's and things like that, they have a different menu here. But for the most part, the food is kind of the same as far as burgers, hamburgers. As far as their chicken sandwiches, I'm not a fan of chicken sandwiches here. And the reason is, I don't know, every time I bite into a chicken sandwich here, the meat is not like white, like a chicken fillet. Except for McChicken. McChicken tastes exactly the same like in America. But everything else, all the other chicken sandwiches here, I don't like. Every time I bite into it, it's not, the inside doesn't look like chicken. You know how you got like layers? You can see the layers of the chicken. I haven't seen that here, so I stay away from chicken sandwiches. What else? I believe there's a Taco Bell. I haven't had it here. There's like Red Robins and Chili's. I had Chili's. There's a Texas Roadhouse. I had Texas Roadhouse. It's expensive, just like America. I guess that doesn't change for them anywhere. What else? I'm not sure what else is here. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more here. I just don't know. I don't see them often. Oh, come on. It's like a checkpoint with no checkpoint. The McDonald's should be coming up though. But yeah, there's a lot more restaurants here. We also have in America. I just can't really think of them right now. Having a brain fart. Here in BGC, in Taguig, there's a lot of Japanese restaurants. So that's what I've been eating a lot of. I've been dining a lot at Japanese places. I like rice bowls. I probably mentioned that before too, but I like rice bowls. I'm not big on ramen. But yeah, that kind of concludes today's video. The first time I dropped my bike, and the first time I dropped a bike, and I guess the fast food joints that's here in the Philippines, at least Manila. The further out you go from from Manila, the less American or Western restaurants you'll have. So like, yeah, Texas Roadhouse here, but when I was in Pangasinan, I don't believe there was a Texas Roadhouse up there. McDonald's is everywhere. It's like almost pretty much every active city in the Philippines has a McDonald's, and then KFC is like right behind it. But yeah, there's a lot of Western restaurants here, fast food restaurants here. I believe McDonald's is right after this light. Hopefully this video was entertaining for somebody, at least one person. If I can get one like on this video, I'll be happy, because I felt like it was pointless. And they got a long drive-through line. I wonder if the bikes parking is gonna be, that's a lot of people here. What's going on? Oh, the kiosk is empty. We're gonna park here. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.